We are live with a very important guest today. A very warm welcome to Roberto Grosman, the Chief Transformation Officer, joining us all the way from Sao Paulo, Brazil. He's the Chief Transformation Officer at the SBT Group, a very accomplished professional. So Roberto, it's a pleasure having you today. Just a little bit of a background to Roberto's past. He was CEO of FBiz, comes from an advertising background, and one of the key aspects that very rarely you find is folks who've been with Amazon and Google both, and that's one of the key aspects about Roberto's sort of past and his background. Also, an MIT MBA, MIT Sloan MBA for marketing, business, and entrepreneurship. Roberto, it's a real pleasure to have you and speak with you today.
Thank you for the invitation. Very happy to be here and hope that I can share some insights with the audience.
Fantastic, fantastic. As you know, the Vitrina Business Network, is now 65,000 execs strong. We are now across 100 countries with all of our with our current reach, and the folks who are on the other side who are listening to you today are people in streaming, broadcasting, production, post production, and the entire entertainment supply chain. Just to get us started, Roberto, would be great to, sort of start with a little bit about the SBT Group and also, your specific sort of remit, in terms of what are the key sort of focus areas that you and your org are focused on right now.
Sure, perfect. So SBT is a 43-year-old company. So it was founded by a very well-known and successful entrepreneur in Brazil, who is both an entrepreneur in the content and media industry and also a show host himself. So he hosts the longest, I think, show in the world in worldwide TV, if I'm not mistaken. But it's been going
Wow.
around for more than 40 years because he started before the company he founded. Yeah. So his name is Silvio Santos. Is very well known in Brazil. The company, the biggest business is the broadcasting company, so free TV. It's second or third biggest TV in Brazil. So we reach more than 100 million people every month in terms of
Wow.
free TV. And I joined SBT a year and a half ago to spearhead their streaming initiative and also be in charge of everything related to digital and to transformation in general. So when I am asked about my role, I say that I'm here to work on the next 4 years of the company. So it's been very successful the first 4 years, and I'm here to help it not only survive but thrive in the next 4 years.
Fantastic. That's a great intro. Actually, thank you so much for that. One key aspect, that we would love to sort of hear about is also how the last year has been, and just the current state of the Brazil market. A lot of curiosity right now. One of the key aspects, Roberto, that I wanted to share is that we get so many queries about the Brazil market now from Asia and from Europe. A lot of folks actually wanting to sort of transact with the Brazilian market. It's a massive market, but would be great to understand from you what's happening right now, how the year has been.
Perfect. So Brazil is still very strong on free to air TV. So it's a country, a big country, like more than 200 million people, and very large in terms of geography,
Mhm.
and very unequal in terms of income. So you have a small number of very wealthy people who have access to everything that everyone in Europe or the US has. On the other hand, you have a lot of people that are less well off and can't afford a lot of things, including streaming or pay TV. So Brazil, because of that, is still very strong in terms of free TV. The total advertising spent on free TV is around 60% of all the media investment. And digital has been growing, and so comes in second, and it's actually growing. It's forecasted to surpass free TV in the next couple of years, but
Wow.
currently free TV is still bigger. And pay TV is not very big here, and it's actually decreasing fast. I mean, it was cut probably cut in half since the starting of the pandemic. Um, so it's really like free TV and digital. And in terms of digital, the social networks are very strong here. So Brazil is usually top three for all of them, for X, for Instagram, for YouTube, and TikTok as well.
Mhm.
And the streaming, Netflix is very strong here. It's actually similar to the developed markets. So Netflix very strong, Disney also strong. Prime Video is probably second, then Disney third, and there is one local player which is Globo, which is the biggest media group here, and it has a successful streaming platform called Global Play. So
Right.
they are right after Netflix and Prime Video and Disney. Global comes fourth. So this is like the overall picture. The streaming companies they launched the ad supported tier here as well. Netflix did that. Prime still hasn't launched ads, but it's forecasted to launch soon. And Disney already has the ad supported as well here. So it's a market very strong on free TV and streaming growing fast.
Fascinating, fascinating, and yeah, it actually looks very similar to a lot of other developed markets
Right.
in its composition. And Roberto, then from an SBT perspective, how's the entertainment business structured for your group? I know that movies, telenovelas are super strong. Brazil is also a large animation market as well, perhaps growing still, but it is there. When you look at the group, do you like how would you sort of break up the different components of the entertainment group?
Sure. So SBT is very strong and has been very strong for since the beginning in like talk shows and shows in general. It's how it was founded by our founder, and it's been strong since the beginning. It developed an important practice, an important component on telenovelas, which is very strong in Brazil, and especially younger telenovelas. So we have telenovelas for uh, teenagers and preteens. That is very strong. It's actually the Brazilian content most watched on Netflix is SBT's telenovelas
Ah,
in Brazil. The
interesting,
top 10
fascinating.
Netflix most viewed content, five of them are SBT telenovelas. So it's very strong. We import a lot of these telenovelas from Mexico and Argentina from Televisa. And some we just dub, and some we develop the local version, and this is very strong as well. And then for free TV, there is journalism, news, which is also very strong everywhere. But here it's an important part of what we offer. And also sports, especially soccer or football as we call it. It's also, I mean, in Brazil, as you know, this is very strong,
Gotcha.
and we do have some soccer rights, but again, similar to other places, it's becoming almost unbuyable because the big international groups are buying everything. But here in Brazil, still Globo has a very strong hold on free TV soccer, but we do have some competition ourselves. So to summarize, we are very strong on talk shows, telenovelas, news, and sports.
Understood. And some of these telenovelas are these co-produced? Are these produced by or are these commissioned? How's the model from a content production perspective for SBT?
So we have usually one or two that are developed by ourselves. So
Okay.
we develop them, and we have another two or three in our programming that is imported, usually from Mexico, but from other places as well, and dubbed in Portuguese.
Understood. Understood. And then one key aspect that, about the digital journey that you talked about for the SBT group. You talked about the fact that it's a dominant FTA market, a free to air market. And then, with streaming, you've got some of these players, some international, a couple of global players already well entrenched, and then a local player. How do you look at SBT's sort of journey? Where are you in that journey, from a digital launch perspective?
Right. So what we are doing, our strategy, as this is in our view a red ocean, right? There is a lot of players, all kinds of different players, and it's very hard to compete with international players in terms, especially films and movies and series. So what we're doing is we are building an offering to our public mostly. So it will be free, completely free, and we will have both fast and AVOD.
Hmm.
But we are investing a lot to have a very good fast offering because
Okay.
we believe that especially like lower income users, they don't have a lot of time to spend, and they want to watch something nice, something fun, or something important, or something interesting. So we are developing an experience both in terms of content and user experience in a way that they could just open the app, relax, and watch what's playing. So we won't have like a big catalog of or 200 or 300 like other players have fast channels. We have only a few that are ready to be watched by our public. And a similar thing in VOD, we have our own content that's like you can imagine 40 years of content. It's a lot of content, but we are
Right.
also licensing some international content, especially in movies and series, so we can have like a complete offering. And our strategy or our goal is to be like usually people will have one paid streaming service, and will be the second, the free version that they can watch when the one they pay that doesn't have what they like,
Right.
just because people here can't afford to have two or three paid streaming services.
Fascinating, fascinating. So clearly, a lot of moving parts, but the whole focus is on fast and VOD. Um, you mentioned a little bit about the library of content, from the last 40 years. How do you describe that library, and is that something that is also in focus from a international licensing perspective? Is that something that you're sort of exploring? Have you already made any steps in that direction?
Yes. So I mean, of these like all content, uh, a lot of them, a lot of it is focusing on the Brazilian audience. So we do have shows and some things that are specific to Brazil, but
Got
there
it.
is some part of the content that we do believe it's exportable. It's either for like Portuguese speaking countries, but also for like Spanish or other language, English and so on. So we are in the process of defining of all this catalog, what we will prepare to offer internationally. So we do have some, especially the telenovelas. These are easier because it's a known format. It's very easy to translate and export, but we will do that with some shows as well. We have our version of the Canon camera, which is very successful. and easy to dub or to export. So we do have some content that we will be prepared to export as well.
Fascinating. Roberto, two data points to share. Just from conversations that been having with industry leaders, and I was wanting to get your reactions to both of them. Right. So one data point that came in the first quarter of this year was that globally content production is down by 45%. 45%. I mean, it's the craziest thing that we've seen in our careers, right? So if you just compare Q1 of 2024 with Q1 of 2023, global content production is down 45%. Um, and what that is telling us as Vitrina is it will actually increase the demand for a lot of archival content, a lot of library catalog content. That was one data point. The second data point was that I interviewed two localization company CEOs and CXOs in the last few days. They both run AI powered localization companies, and both of them actually claimed that the quality of their dubbing and subtitling is really rock solid. The AI stuff, and it's at 1/10 the cost. So folks who have very large catalogs and library content that you referenced, the stuff that is actually exportable. How do you see these two developments? I mean, these are all fresh coming off the presses, as we call it.
Yes, no, this is very interesting. So the first one, I mean, the number 45%. This is very impressive. I would think that it's coming down the number of content produced, the quantity, because it was just too much, right? So everyone was buying and investing a lot of money. So we came from some years of like really craziness in this industry, right? Everyone buying everything and the fight for content. And I think after the strike in the US and also the rationalization of spending everywhere, but also in big tech and so on. And also in terms of M&A, like we do have some things happening right now,
Hmm.
right? Either merging of companies, selling of companies. Paramount is the one that is, being talked right now, but also the merger of the services or the platforms like Disney Plus and Hulu and Max and so on. So it makes sense to decrease the number of content, but 45% is a lot. So and the AI in dubbing, I've been looking to it. I understand it's getting better fast, and it's amazing how fast AI is progressing. It's a little scary. So I think that yes, I think it's a big opportunity for companies like ourselves, for incumbents that do have a lot of content and can use this catalog either for its own service, but also to license to others internally or externally.
Fantastic. So, I mean, again, there'll be a lot of folks who will be listening very carefully to what you are sort of talking about, especially in your interest or in localization. And I'm sure you're going to get a few LinkedIn requests and a few emails popping in from localization CXOs. But one aspect I wanted to also understand in from a Brazil market context is YouTube. I know, as you mentioned about fast and free services on which are streaming. YouTube does present a fairly interesting sort of alternatives for a lot of folks who are wanting free television or free videos. How do you? I mean, how's the Brazil market with YouTube? Is it very strong? Would love to get
Yeah.
your take on that.
Sure. It's funny how when we talk about streaming, we don't talk about YouTube, right? And YouTube is the biggest streaming that there is.
Yes.
so
Yes.
so they are huge in Brazil as well. I think they are at least twice as big as Netflix. So
Wow.
so I'm not sure exactly about the number, but if you look at the percentage of video consumption in Brazil, you have like 60 3% is free TV, another 7 is pay TV, and then you have around 10 or 15 that is YouTube, and then you have 10 or 15 that is all the other streaming services. So YouTube alone is the size of all other streaming services. So they are very big, and they are investing on their own content. Or they're investing on sporting rights and so on. So they're getting
Bigger.
very big and aggressive here as well. And I heard that already 50% of the consumption is on CTV. So they are
Fascinating.
really like a streaming platform, if not like the traditional streaming, like the Netflix type of streaming. And we actually, SBT, we started 10 years ago, more or less, a big partnership with YouTube.
Hmm.
So we have a lot of content there. Um, we are the biggest Latin America broadcaster on YouTube for
Wow.
sure, and the biggest news channel as well. So we believe for a company like us, for a content company, YouTube is definitely an important part of the free wheel, as we call it, the flywheel, as we call it, our content flywheel.
Right.
So YouTube it's very big, and it's getting bigger here.
Fascinating. Again, it's conforming to a lot of developed markets and how those markets are shaping up. There is YouTube, there is Netflix, and then there are a set of regional players. That's
Right.
right. That's right.
Right.
Roberto, down to my last two questions. One is relating to, you mentioned about consolidation. You mentioned about M&A. When you think about the SBT Group and international expansion or international relationships or partnerships or co-productions or content acquisition relationships, what are the key aspects that you're pursuing from a partnerships perspective internationally?
So I mean, first, like the traditional, like bringing content to Brazil, licensing content, we are looking a lot into it,
Okay.
especially in this first moment as partnerships, revenue share partnerships. So we have people in all the like the biggest fairs like Cannes or the like screening next week and so on. So
Right.
we've been participating in this marketplace. We are also, as we mentioned before, developing more content that we have on catalog to export. So making it
Oh,
ready, dubbing it, and getting all the rights and so on that we need. So we have like these two roles in these fairs to acquire content and to license content. In terms of partnerships, we are close with like the big players. We license content to Netflix here in Brazil and elsewhere as well, to Max, Amazon Prime Video. So so we are very open to partnerships like that as well, both in terms of exchanging content, either our content in other platforms or the other way around, and also in terms of developing, like co-producing or doing other types of partnership. This is partnerships is something that we like, and we believe is a very important part of our business.
that is fascinating. So just on to double click on that co-production part, are there any specific genres or themes that you are essentially looking out for that people should reach out actively?
Telenovelas is
Okay.
one for sure, and also other types of shows like reality shows as well could be something interesting, or sporting events as well.
Got it. Got it. No, this is super useful actually, Roberto. Thanks for those clarifications. My last question was going to be about the outlook for the year. How's 2024 faring, both for the Brazil market as well as for the SBT Group? Would be great to sort of get your take on the year.
So 2024 is very important for us. First, on the free TV, we did a lot of changes to our programming. So we have 40% of our content is new content, new shows. So
Okay.
we changed a lot in the first quarter, and we are getting some interesting results right now. So this
Wow.
is very good for us. And also, we are very excited and apprehensive about the launch of our new streaming service. So it starting. We're in closed beta. We are starting the open beta next week or the week after that, and we intend to launch until the end of the year. So very soon, and we are very excited about that, and looking forward to getting like a great reception for from our users.
Fantastic. That is great news, and we wish you all the very best in that launch. Roberto, was an absolute pleasure speaking with you today. A lot of ground covered, both in terms of the Brazil market, the focus for the SBD Group, and also some of your plans to actually launch your new services. Thank you so much for talking to Vitrina and to our business network.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. It was a pleasure on my side as well, and hopefully we have other encounters like that.
We're looking forward to that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.